What a highly manipulated market, guys, where the elites and their lies are running the show. But we're going to uncover the truth here for you today. All we ever ask is if you like talking XRP, XLM, digital assets, and more, go ahead and drop an X in the comments section, smash the like button, and share the video. Let others know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. As we got a lot to discuss here today, I want to talk about the corruption, the FUD out there. I want to talk to you about the truth and give some clarity in this market. As XRP trades for 8 years, right? And SEC says it's a security. XRPL gets NFTs. SEC says they're securities. XRPL gets AMM. SEC says AMM LPs have to register. Meanwhile, ETH over there with its ICO, disguised whales, links to China, hack scandals, rug pulls, and the list goes on, and nothing. Guys, we saw Solana down today, and I did a video on it this morning, and I will link it at the end, about how Solana had a major 5-hour outage. Right? If this was to happen to XRPL or the Stellar blockchain, how much FUD do you think you would hear out there? And this isn't the first time, of course, right? Remember what happened last year when they were down for 2 whole days and went on a run throughout that year? Breaking, Solana currently down. The XRP has never been down in 10 years. The XRP is the only blockchain ready for institutional adoption, period. But Solana network went down today and it's up again. Guys, this whole network went down for 5 hours, but up 2.3%. And some of the commenters said, in addition, says a lot about who's holding it. If it isn't retail, then it would dump at least 10%, with the CEO making it his rounds and apologetic. None of that happened. Says a lot. And then I also like this one. Everyone knows that Solana is the crypto for billionaires. All of SBF's friends hold it, so they'll sustain it until they make their profits. Then they will dump it on retail, all at the height of the bull market. Kind of sad, but that's where it's going, right? And Stellar. For cross-border payments, any transaction where the payer and the payee are located in different countries. Guys, let's talk about in just a moment how big of an opportunity this is, just cross-border payments, as we have been hearing a lot of FUD. Guys, I want to touch on this FUD that we have out there with David Schwartz and talk to you about how this particular situation is getting so far blown out of proportion. And the FUD right now, again, is at all-time highs. This is what he said, and I want to touch on it just afterwards.
Yes to everything except like reducing our emphasis on payments. I don't think you're going to see that from us. But I think you will see us looking into other use cases, metaverse use cases, NFT use cases. I think we're going to have to broaden. I think the next big bet for us is probably a sort of multi-chain.
And he said so much more than that, but I wanted to touch on that particular part where he says, you're not going to see us reduce emphasis on payments. What you will see us do is broaden our horizons, right? He did say in the interview that they haven't captured the amount of payments that they had want and what they set out to do. But guys, they were looking from the beginning to become the world reserve currency for XRP. It takes time. This doesn't just roll. You can't just roll this out overnight. But when we talk about cross-border payments, guys, and now this is back in 2021, base year market size is 176.5 trillion in the market. What does that do if XRP is to get just a portion of that, as they only sit at 27 billion? If they get just a portion, 176.5 trillion, that is a huge amount to bring into the market cap. Now, moving on, Gold Telegraph says Janet Yellen is now warning that some banks may be quite stressed by empty office buildings. There you have it. Janet is changing her tune. We also see the New York Federal Reserve says credit card delinquencies surged more than 50% in 2023 as total consumer debt swelled 17.5 trillion. Can someone please comment? That's plus 50%. Is this what a strong economy looks like, and that is what the Biden administration is trying to sell and try to push on us. And we saw, I just pointed this out right a couple weeks ago, where I talked about how these articles are coming out about consumer confidence, and consumer confidence is up and high. But yet we are raging in debt. And we see New York Community Bank down 60%. These are all banking stocks, right? Valley National Bank down 25%. Metropolitan down 50%. Harbor One down 14%. On and on and on. Just absolutely getting crushed. As we see 62 developing companies are now in full-blown debt crisis. Again, 62 countries. The system is slowly changing cycles, but we did see Hedera pop today. We got some good news out there. Inked a deal here today for $250 million in Saudi ministry for investments. I've also talked about that in my video earlier here today. Again, I will link at the end so you can go ahead and watch that. I want to talk to you guys real quickly about what Dom has said about the internet computer. This is a project that I haven't been paid to talk to at all. I want to be perfectly clear about that, but this is one that I have now become extremely focused on and invested in. So what sets internet computer apart from other blockchains? Security, scalability, canister smart contracts, interoperability. Hear it from the CEO himself. Listen here.
The internet computer isn't like other blockchains in the sense that you can, just download all its blocks. The technology discards blocks, actually. It doesn't need them for its security after a period of time. And, there's just too many blocks. And so the smart contract, data of canister smart contracts is replicated across node machines in different places run by node providers. In principle, those node providers could go to their node machines and sort of open them up and start looking at the data. The internet
where you can create anything from end to end directly on the blockchain. If you want more information on internet computer ICP, let me know in the comments section below. This is a project here that's done quite well over the past few months, and I'm going to also be doing a dedicated video on Utopia because I like the fact that Dominique has said that they are going to utilize Utopia to gain traction with governments. And you all know that is one big thing that I watch for. Now, the World Bank and other major financial institutions referred to XRP as a stable coin for cross-border payments, as XRP will be destroyed in the process. Now, real quickly, let's listen to what Janet Yellen had here to say today.
Focused on digital assets and related risks, such as from runs on crypto asset platforms and stablecoins, potential vulnerabilities from crypto asset price volatility, and the proliferation of platforms acting outside of or out of compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Applicable rules and regulations should be enforced, and Congress should pass legislation to provide for the regulation of stablecoins and of the spot market for crypto assets that are not securities. We look forward to continuing to engage with Congress on this.
And so, guys, I would be the first to say that we all want and need regulation. I talked about this in a video last night where I said the market is being held down for a host of reasons, a whole host of reasons, right? But the two biggies right here, the two big ones are, one, interest rates, of course, but the other being regulation. So they need to, at this point, just rip the Band-Aid off, tell us what they're going to do, because they know what they're going to do, right? They control the system, sadly. And when we see projects like Solana, we know that there's obviously some manipulation with the high-ups out there. Moving on, let's talk about some real blockchains out there. Stellar XLM stats for just yesterday. This was 24 hours ago. Give Stellar XLM data, daily data, a follow. Transactions, over 2 million transactions, guys. Over 2 million transactions. None of them were failures. Just had to throw that in there for the Solana holders. Lastly, I just want to put this out. DTCC is but one. 2.5 quadrillion. 2.5 quadrillion, guys. We have this whole system that needs to be bridged to this whole system. Enabling interoperability across platforms. How can it be done? With a bridge asset like XRP, a native token that can move at lightning speed from point A to point B. And we need a network, a system that is not going to fail. That's all I got for you for now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, drop an X in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.